Hello everyone, welcome to my today's class. This is Anwar Hussain, Assistant Teacher English, Jointapur Government High School, Jointapur, Sylhet. Dear viewers, this is class is for the students of class 9-10 and this is all about English for today. So let's start my today's class. So dear students, what do you see in the picture? You see that clearly that is the roots of a tree. That is very visible to all of us. Now I would like to ask you a question. Do you believe that just like trees, human beings have like these roots? As trees has roots, at the same time, human beings have also roots. So my today's presentation is based on my roots. That is Unit 12, Lesson 1. Dear students, for that I would like to show you some more pictures. What do you see? You see there is a picture. You see that there is a picture and what this picture signifies? This picture signifies at the time of our vacations, basically the Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha, and you see that there is a huge crowd. People are in a hurry mood to go for home. And it is all about because of what? Because of they feel something for their home. Dear students, you see this picture is very common to all of us. And what does this picture signifies? We know all of this, and that is people feel something. There is a strong feeling, and because of this bonding, people like to go to their homes, their village homes, their own ancestral homes. So these are the main things of our today's lessons, and this we have some outcomes also. At the end of the lessons, you will be able to tell what root is. We will be able to know what is root basically, and we will learn some new words, and lastly choose the best answer from the alternatives. These are our outcomes. Next, there is before starting the main text, I would like to show you some vocabulary, and while you go into the text you may find some difficulties in learning those words. That is why I would like to show you these important words. First one, that is religious. So can you tell me what is the meaning of religious? I think some of you, now you can see that. What does this picture tell us? This picture tells us that someone who is religious. Religious means someone who is pious. So I can show you them in a sentence, that is, my uncle is a religious man. I think now you are clear about it. Now there is another word for you, that is hazard. Hazard. So what is the meaning of hazard? You can see them in the picture. Do not drink. You see there is a tape and there is a cross and that is in red mark. So and this red mark tell us that is hazard. That is an accident. That is dangerous for us. So I can say them in a sentence. Be careful about hazards. You know there are a lot of dangers, there are a lot of hazards, and you have to be clear about that. Next, we have another word, that is invisible. Invisible. Invisible, can you tell me what does it mean? Invisible, that we cannot see. You can see in the picture. There is a nice picture for you. What do you see? There is a spectacles. There is someone, but we cannot see the face. That is invisible. That is invisible. Or we can say unseen. Unseen. So in the sentence, human has invisible roots. Yes, human has invisible roots that is not visible like trees. All right, now we have another word also, that is entity. Entity, I'd like to tell entity. What does it mean? Entity means that is existence. You see in the pictures, that is bonding, that is connections, that we have an existence with to one another. You see in the pictures, and that is existence. Now we can say that the Rohingyas are, we know that the very common phenomena that is happening in the present world. Rohingyas are suffering from entity crisis. Basically they are suffering from an existence crisis. That is what we call them entity. Now we have another one, that is surrounding. Surrounding, what is the meaning of surrounding? You see, we can say that the around or environment or campus, we can say that, you see in the picture. So that is surrounding. You see there is a house and these are the surroundings. So surrounding means encompassing. Surrounding means encompassing. Now in the sentence I'd like to show like that, the surrounding of our village is wonderful. We know that as we live in a village, the surrounding of our village is very wonderful. So dear students, these are the word. Now there is the main text and I would like to read it for you. Eid is the main religious festival of the Muslims in Bangladesh. We know this. Eid means happiness. Everyone wants to share this happiness with near and dear ones. So most of the people who are living outside their homes for different reasons have a strong desire to get back home during the Eid vacations. As a result, there is a mad rush to board buses, trains or launches for going home. This often causes transport accidents that take away many lives. So all of you understand that the picture that I showed you earlier, this picture tells us that people are mad for going home, and this is a very common picture in the buses, trains, launches or everywhere. And sometimes because of their rashness, many accidents took place, and that is very common picture in our country. However, this cannot stop people from going home to meet their family, in-laws or friends. What makes people rush for their homes in spite of serious hazards? Now it's a serious question to you. Though there are some accidents are taking place every now and then, but people are not stopped. They have to go their homes. Why? Because there is a roots. There is nothing but people's desire to return the roots. Yes. Because of their roots, they would like to go there. Do human beings have roots like the trees? Then ask a question to you. Do human beings have roots like the trees? The answer is yes. But unlike the roots of the trees, they are invisible. Yes, that's a common thing, is that the roots of the trees, we can see them, but the human beings also have some roots, but we cannot see them. That is invisible. It's these roots that make a bond between us and family members, in-laws, friends, neighbors, or even between us and the land where we were born and grew up. The bonding, there are a lot of bondings between us and family members, our in-laws, friends and family, and even the land, that the place we were born, that we have a connection, we have a bonding with that place also. In that sense, our families, our land of birth, relatives, our culture, traditions, or surroundings are our roots. Yes, I think you understand. And wherever we stay, we feel the power of our roots. So you may live in abroad, you may live in some other places, but you will feel for something for your roots. It's our roots that develop our identity, making us what we are. When we lose that bond, we become rootless. Actually, if we somehow lose that bond, we become rootless. We become floating people. Human beings who do not have any roots are a non-entity. So you think that those who have don't any relations with their relatives, with their friends or family, with their friends and the places, they become lost, and that is why they don't have any identity. And for example, I told you earlier that you can think about the Rohingyas people. They're looking for their existence. They're looking for their identity, and they are suffering from that problem also. In other words, they do not have any identity, right? They don't know where they are from and or where they are heading to. This often make them feel empty and lost. Actually, I'm talking about those who become rootless, those who become homeless, and they feel empty, they feel depressed, and they don't know where they are looking, where they are going to, and what they are, what will happen to their life. So at that stage, they become very much depressed, they become lost. So this was the main theme of our today's topic. Now, dear students, we have another section, that is choose the best answer. That is, choose the correct answer from the following alternatives. So see the first one. What is the first one is? We can see which of the following is similar to the word bond. Bond. Is it determinations, longing, connection, boundary? So what is the answer? Answer, that is connections. Bond means here connections. Next, man's love for his birthland is dash. Have a look. False, fake, instinctive, artificial. So man's love for his birthland, it is all instinctive, that is inherent quality. Number 3, during the Eid vacation, road accident is very what? Now there is 4 options you have: common, rare, minor, and little. So we know that during these vacations, road accidents are very common. The answer is common here. Number 4, in the passage, the word root means, what is the meaning of root? Root means bottom, center, place, origin. So do you understand what is the answer could be? The answer is origin. Root means origin. Number 5, what is the main theme of the passage? About how people enjoy Eid in Bangladesh, about rootless people, number B, and number C, about the roots, number D, about that make bond among us and family, in-laws, relatives, and friends. I think easily you find out the answers. The answer is number D, about that make bond among us and family, in-laws, relatives, and friends. This is the main theme of our today's text. Number 6, dash make people rush for their homes during Eid. What make them people? What? The family, the society, the pool of the roots, the culture. The answer is C. The pool of the roots make people rush for their homes during Eid. Number 7. What lies in human mind? Next questions. What lies in human minds? The help of the poor, the roots of the trees, the roots, and the roots of human beings. So I think easily you can guess the answer. The answer is number D, that the roots of human beings lies in human mind. So that is the MCQ section. So now we have another part, that is a homework for you. You have to go to the text very carefully and you write a short summary of the passage in your own English, own language. So that is your homework. So thank you, dear students. That is all for today. See you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay connected.